All right, good morning. We're here for game two against the Pilot Mound Hockey Academy's U18 team. 4-2 victory yesterday, although outshooting them, I think, 51 to 20 something. Can't remember exactly where they finished, but outshot them by a lot. Um, you guys had a really, really strong second half of the second period, but a bit of a slow third. I think we finished 0-0, then 2-0, then 2-1 for the scores on the periods. A much, much bigger team, Pilot Mound is. Most guys above 6 foot. A couple of skinny guys, even though they're 6'5", they're only 175. But it wasn't overall too bad in terms of physicality. I thought it'd be worse. There were some big hits, obviously, some big guys, big size, but they weren't goons or anything. And even though they were down and losing the game, and the game was coming to an end, they weren't getting too bad. They stayed pretty composed and controlled. So it was great to see, good physical game, but nothing inappropriate, if you will, or uncalled for. I would expect today's bout to be a bit more of a challenge. Not to say that it wasn't a challenge yesterday, but again, we controlled the pace very well. I think it's tough when, some of these guys are 15, just like two of them, but when you're 16, 17 years old and you grow a foot overnight, just trying to learn your body and be coordinated with all that stuff, that's kind of what we saw. They had size and some speed, but the coordination maybe was still in development as they adjust to new bodies year on year. Well, again, we're short two players today, as Tyler Potter is up playing with the big boys. Had some fun watching him play last night. Didn't come away with a win there, but had some really good plays, good shifts, a couple of big hits. Got the boys fired up. They were all hanging out, having some pizza, enjoying some fellowship last night, cheering on Potts. And then Maley will be out as well as he continues to get better. So it's a nice, balmy minus 15 degrees here in Alexandria, Minnesota this morning. Fresh new crack across the windshield from a chip that got spidered out overnight. But the truck started, so I can't argue too much. No, you're good. Yeah, wherever you want. Yeah. You're fine. You don't want to be famous? No. Yeah. Well, let's see. I don't know. No, not too much. The people trying to figure out where to stand and not get in the way of the live stream here. I wish I could zoom out a little bit more. I was watching on the computer last night, and the resolution's good enough that you can still see their numbers and things, but I have not figured out how to zoom out kind of like you can with the native iPhone camera, and it does like the 0.5 thing, and it really pans out a bit. I can zoom in plenty, but I can't seem to get any further out. So like I can zoom in really good, but I can't zoom out any further than this. If I could get a bit closer to the edge, I think. But anyway, yesterday I noticed the frame was coming out of focus as it was looking at the power strip that's up here on the railing. Hopefully it doesn't do the same thing on the tables and stuff here. But I put the table to the left. That should give me a little bit of a buffer in terms of people standing there. But if somebody stands right there, then it's going to block a little bit. So I guess it's no different than just being here. You got to lean over the railing and kind of see what's going on. Anyway, there's about 40 seconds left of this warm-up. And we will be underway shortly. So Brandon having a very good game yesterday. Uh, First goal, there's 2 goals against, but one was just a goofy goal, man. The puck just bounced up, did something really weird. He kind of got hung out to dry too. And the second wasn't much better. We just got lazy on a shift and allowed some guys to walk in. 2 guys actually, and they got by us. It was kind of like a 2-on-0 situation. It wasn't a rush, but they got by us. But yeah, he was very solid yesterday. Looking around, I don't see Oliver, but I do see Owen. So I don't know. I'm not sure if he's going to be taking the net today. Oliver was bouncing around. We got 50 is Owen Jensen. He comes and joins us from time to time. I thought for some reason we were doing 20-minute periods, but it's 18. I don't know why I thought 20. See if I can't get in on that a little bit. Really got to zoom up when I do this. And every little bounce magnifies when you zoom in like that. All right. Promised these folks I would try to keep them out of the shot. So, all right, so come down here. Should be able to get some of that. But for now, we'll come up here and get you in on the flag as we're about to do the anthem and the pregame prayer. Amen. Oliver Bryant doing the prayer. All right, let's see how bad I can muck this up. Oy, oy, oy. All right, here we go. NorthStar Knights versus Pilot Mound, round two. Face off, one straight forward. Larkin with the puck, chipping it through, finds Royal Road. Blocked by the defense. Pilot now coming back with the puck. They chip it to the near side. Get it into the zone, get it in deep. And it looks like Brandon is taking net again today. I wasn't paying attention. Let's get through the neutral zone, trying to get the puck in deep. Brandon puts a good hit on him. Puck pops back into neutral space. Kinger's going to go back and get it. He settles it down, stretches one up. That gets by everybody. Looks like it was tipped. Their goalie settles it down. They rim it to the near side corner, up to the half wall, into neutral space. That goes clean through. That should be an ice. It is. We'll come back down to our end. Quick shot off the face-off, goes in the back of a Mound player. Mound now chips the puck up and out, bounces around, comes all the way down for yet another icing. So we will circle right back. Alex out there with Cash and Logan. Schulenberger and Suki on D. Let's try to find the right balance of how much screen to have above so I can try to catch stuff here close to the boards. But quick snapshot off the face-off, finds its way into the glove of the goalie. So I think Cash drove that forward and got a quick snap on it. Putting up a couple of shots early. That was the story yesterday as well. Lots of shots for the Knights. I think we ended up with 51 yesterday. Pilot rimming this one around. That gets through everybody. Logan's going to come back, pick up the D spot. He settles it down, gets it over to Jackson. Jackson stretches one up. That's tipped and goes in. Goldie on some pressure on the forecheck, comes up to the half wall. It gets worked back down low. Logan gets in, chips it deep. Goldie goes in on the forecheck and pressure, hits his man to the wall. Pilot, though, picks it up, chips it, gets it out. Jackson with the puck, reverses it back in, but we are just offsides. Our guys go out for a change. 5 new bodies coming out with an offensive or a neutral zone face-off here after the offsides. Ryan's going to take this face-off. He's got Herbs and Lee with him. Langer dropping that puck. Gabe comes forward. Jax gets in, gets a poke on it. Gabe comes in, chips it to the corner. Herbs has it, chips it back behind the net, rims around to the far side where Langer's going to get it. We get some help from the D. Coop from the point. Looking for the right side, gets a glove instead. Face-off drives towards the wall, comes out to the middle. Pilot's got it. They're skating through. They chip it in. Cooper's going to get there first. Reverses it back to the corner. It's going to be a little hard to see. This is where I was trying to like angle the camera in yesterday, but I kept messing it all up. Anyway, Gabe now coming away with the puck. He's got Herbs in the middle. They get forced out. Puck gets chipped in deep, though. Pilot's going to recover it. They throw it across. They're off the mark. We overskated a little bit, but get back on a shoulder. Coop there. Hard shot. Chip, goes over the net. Drew picks it up on the far side. Over to Langer. He's got Herbs. He sauces it back in. Herbs catches it. Cuts in. Herbs playing the off wing. Throws it towards the net. Looking for a rebound. That goes into the corner, though. Tuner comes in. He's shaking and baking. He's moving. Backhands one. Off the side of the goalie. Down. Pilot recovers it. They skate out through the middle. Coming up the near side. They chip it off the glass. Goes out for a change. This comes in deep. Kinger's going to get there. Pilot gets it, though. Couple of hack and whack and a cover wisely by Bryant. Or by Wright. A little off the mark here. Sorry. So, again, that far corner here is a little hard to see. Face-off win by the Knights, rimmed around to the far side. Pilot in their own end. They cut, reverse it back up to the neutral. Kanger picks it up, gets some help from Ian. That gets off his stick. Ian's got to go and recover. He does. Back behind the net, chips it up through the middle. We get away with a couple of dodgy passes, but Sammy's got the puck, throws one hard off the pipe. Back behind the net, goes over the far side wall. Chipped up by Weiser, up to Kinger. Kinger floating one, looking for the top shelf. Goes just over the top, though. Wise pinning his man in the corner. Sam picks up the loose change, hangs onto it, throws it up to Ian, back down to the wall, into the middle. One-timer, just couldn't get enough on it. Goalie covers it up. Good movement, though, by the guys. Started with a good pressure down in the corner by Ethan. Sam coming in to support, picking up the loose change, throwing it up high. It was good stuff. That face-off goes to Pilot, chips up towards the wall. Recovered by Braden, thrown in from the point by Schulenberger. Look for the top left. Finds a blocker instead. Larkin with the puck, throws it up high. D to G now. Suki over to Shu. Shu throws it in. We get some help thrown in front. We're not quite ready for it. Pilot gets it top of the circle. Goes down, no call. Pilot now with the puck back behind their net. Can't get out very clean. He's getting pressured. Gets chipped off the puck. Little backhand by Braden. Goes right through the middle. Nobody can connect. Oop. Trying to keep my hands warm, not move the camera. Jackson pinning his man in the defensive zone now. Suki picks up the puck. Skates it up the near side. Comes into the middle. Braden's out wide. He chips it forward. It's on net. But good D coverage stops him from getting any closer, and goalie covers it up. So a continuation of the game yesterday. The shot's starting to work already in our favor at 7-2, just about 5 minutes into the game. 4:21, actually, but I guess you guys can see the scoreboard right now. So I probably don't need to tell you that too much. Pilot chipping this one up the half wall. Can't quite get it out, but recovered at the circles. Still can't get it out. Their man overskates the puck a little bit. Rims it around the near side. This one comes all the way up. Picked up by Logan. Logan skates through to the middle. Gets a shot on net. Looking over on the right corner there. Top shelf, but found a glove. Goldie to take this face off. Stuck there right inside the face-off dot for a second. Drives down deep. Goldie picks it up. Oh, chipped right in front. Loose, and they find the back of the net. I think Logan might have chipped that one in front, and Goldie got it. Yeah, he's taking a victory skate here. Followed by Logan. Cash behind him. Not sure who got the secondary assist, if anybody, but some hard work down low, back behind the goal line, not letting Pilot get away with the puck too fast, and creates a turnover and a little scoot in front. And it looks like Alex maybe got a sneaky little backhand chip that rolled over the goalie. Cash did get the secondary. Earth with the puck on the wall, trying to chip it into space. It's broken up, but Langer comes in to support. Langer's skating through. He gets taken down. No hands. That gets deep. Jack tries to chip it in front. That's broken up. Pilot has it. Rims it around to the far side wall. Their man skates it up, cuts at the blue line, chips it through the middle. That's poked off by Cooper. Cooper goes D to D, finds Drew. Drew now with the puck. He goes cross ice, touches up very well with Gabe. Nice pass. Gabe with the puck, chipping it in front, hits a couple of skates. Ian's going to come in off the bench, rips one back in to keep it in the zone, goes around to the far side where Langer's there at the half wall, chips down low. Erds, he gets pinned. He's got two guys on him. Mound with the puck. They got some room. They chip it out to the far side, into the middle. He gets poked off. They're off sides. He throws it in deep. They go out for a change. Kinger with the puck. Kinger skates it up, chips it out wide. Erds has it, throws it in the middle. That's broken up. We try to catch it. We bobble. Kinger throws it in deep. Their goalie settles it down. Breakout pass is broken up by Burke. Comes up to the wall, though. Pilot's got it, and they got a little room. It's a rush. 3-1 coming. They throw it up high. Back wide. Left, right. Goal. Not much you can do on a 3-on-1 rush there, and they got by us pretty good. So we got pinched. They came across three. Did a good job of keeping one guy high, moved the puck well, and did some tic-tac-toe. And they get one back. 1-1 the score at 11:19 in the first. So 9-3 on the shots in favor of the Knights, but holy cow, this guy's a big dude, number 15. So 15 here, he's 6'5", 185. So skinny guy at 6'5", but man, tall dude. Pilot's goalie settling it down after it gets chipped around by the Pilot team. Oh, loose in front. Backhand goes right into the chest. Good net front presence and pressure. Trying to lift that one early, but the goalie came out and got on top of it quick. Braden was gonna take the face off, but they didn't like it, so Noah's gonna come in. They mix around. Larkin goes on to the left side. He drives the puck in forward, trying to get it up to Schulenberger. He does. Throw quick on the net. Loose on the left side. Braden puts a body on, but not before the puck gets out. Suki's gonna get it. Tip it over to Jackson. Jackson back to Suk. Suki finds an open storm at the line, comes out wide. It's just off the mark. Oh, good play though. Settled down by Schulenberger. He backhands one in the neutral zone. Comes back his way. Suki's now got it on the left side. He throws it in deep. It rims all the way around. Goalie plays it. Reverses it back. Hits a ref. Gives us a little bit of a break. Larkin's there. He gets pinned. Gets some help from Noah. Noah trying to evade his guy. He gets shouldered off the puck. About a 2-foot height difference there in those players. That was crazy. Guys are big. We're off sides. Braden's hanging on to the puck. Larkin tags up. Nope. I guess Logan jumped the gun a little bit. They settle it down. Behind the net. Comes up high. Chips past everybody. Cooper's going to get it. He's got Drew with him, and that's where it goes. That one chips forward. A lot of back and forth here, trying to keep the camera up. As Goldie goes in on some forecheck. Cash comes in to help. I can't even see what's going on over there. Over to the far side. Puck goes in deep. Cash goes in. Has to get around the goalie. Quick shot from Drew from the right side. Finds its target. but deflects over in the corner. Logan picks up the loose change in the corner, tries to shake and bake. Gets pinned, reverses it. Pilot's able to chip it up off the glass, can't get it out. There's another shot from Drew, gets back towards the net. Cash keeps it in up high. Boom! Big hit. Guys both collide. One goes down. Cash stays up. He didn't like it, though, and they're slashing and hacking and whacking as a result. Comes over to the near side. Pilot's got it. They try to chip it out right off the butt of Spiewak. They recover it and they chip it in, but they throw it out of play. Puck out of play. It's coming right back to the middle. Langer taking this one. He's got Ers and Lee with him. Drives it forward. Jax goes in on the forechecking pressure. Their guy stops behind the net. Jax takes a swing at him, but Pilot goes out wide to the far side. Skating up in through the middle. They hit neutral and throw it in deep. Quick little poke by Brandon as that puck was flirting around with the left side, and then it gets iced out, so it'll come on back. So loose puck on the left side of the net, wisely poked out and then cleared quick as there was some danger right in front. So our guys get set up in the defensive end here with 8:37 left to go in the first. Puck stuck inside the circle. Dangerous right there. Shot goes just high, though. Kanger with the puck. Rims it around on the near side. Big body in front. This comes up to Gabe. Gabe's got some room. He cuts left into the middle. Puts a shot on. Almost gets on. Oh, I guess that was more in the center than I thought. I looked like he might have got close to being under that right arm on the stick side of the goalie. Our guys go out for a change. Ethan comes out with Sam and Burke. We got Ian and Kingston on D. Driven forward by Wins. Pilot picks it up. Ethan settles it down. Pokes at it. Gets taken off the puck, though. Good hand by Burke to stop that from coming out of the zone. But Pilot now with the puck. Now they're on a little bit of a rush. Kinger lays down, spreads out, pokes at it, stops his man from getting across. That was a great job. Dangerous down front. Good poke by Burke. Stops that shot from happening. That gets chipped all the way down deep. No icing, though. Pilot's going to get to it. Burke puts on some pressure. Ethan's right there, too. Comes up towards the point. Back down on the wall. Sam with the puck from the bottom of the circle. Throws it in front. Ah, so close. Ethan just got tied up. He was right there. Pilot now coming out. They skate out wide. Just barely avoids the trip. Winter with the puck. Oh, fans on it. Gets it back. Tips it around. Pilot's going to get there. Chips it back. Oh, they don't get it out. So you get a good skate on it up the blue line. Suki with the puck. Trying to get one over to Noah. That's broken up. Dangerous down in the front. Good save by Brandon. Kept in by Pilot. And a hard hit on Larkin right here. Up high. No calls. Thought that might have been a little high. Oh, puck got in and by. Oh, just flirts with the right side as Noah was able to get a loose puck and get in there. Braden with a good hit into the corner. Comes over to the far side where Suki's going to get it. Backhands one over to Braden. Braden throws it towards the middle. That's off the mark. D to D, we flub a little bit. Jackson recovers it. Suki now up through the middle. Tipped on net. Larkin goes in, trying to put some pressure there. Takes away the pass. Goalie's got to reverse it. They overskate it. We keep it in. Throws it into the corner. Cooper with the puck down low. Gets it up high for Drew. Drew walks the line. Shot. Again, saved by the goalie on the right side. 6:17 left to go in this opening period. 14-4 are the shots. You guys can see it on the board. Pilot winning this puck, going around to the far side. They chip cross ice. They're going to get this puck out in the neutral space. Drew's going to pick it up and gets it over to Cash. Cash, far side over, finds Logan. Logan from the top of the circle, on net, chipped up high into the corner. Oldie's got to avoid a hit. A couple of guys grabbing each other, hacking and whacking. Pilot able to get the puck out into neutral space. Again, they're on a rush. That shot tipped and deflects up over the net, goes over to the far side, works its way up towards the point, pokes back in. Now it gets into neutral space, but pickpocket, thrown in deep. They go out for a change. Brandon settles it down. Pass in through the middle. Cash, bump, bump. Logan's got it. Logan cuts in the middle, looking to chip through. Does. Loose in the front. Guy's still hacking and whacking. Puck's loose. No calls. There we go. And that one shipped way up and out of play. On a clear attempt by Pilot. Doesn't touch the glass. Doesn't do anything. Langer. Oh, no. Gabe in the face-off circle. Langer on the right. Or is on the left. Pilot coming away with the puck. They're able to zip past a couple of guys. But Kinger's going to get there, reverses it, gets it to Ian. Ian trying to get it up, can't quite get it out. Gets chipped back in by Pilot. Ian with the puck, chips it up off the wall, bounce pass in the middle space. That gets by everybody. Gabe trying to put some pressure on, he does. Langer chips it back to Ian. Ian over to Kinger. Kinger coming over, trying to find Urs. He's got a body to worry about. That one chips through, gets on net. Pilot with the puck, coming out in a neutral space on a dump. Ian picks it up, gets it over to Kinger. Kinger reaching center ice, throws it in. Their goalie settles it down. Urs goes on some pressure, comes over to the near side. We can't come away with it. Pilot picks it up. Oh, broken up right in front. Oh, Burke just barely misses top of the net. Roofs one. As he got lucky on a breakout pass that hit his skates. Took advantage. Reverse hit there on Urs, down in the wall. He's taking an adjustment. Now he's going to go take a seat. He's holding his chin here. Looks like he got popped up pretty good. Suki's going to get the puck. Has it in his own end. Comes over to Schulenberger. Schu throwing it up. Tipped by Ethan. Pilot picks it up. They can't quite get it out yet. Good pressure up top. We were able to keep it in on a chip, but that hits a body. Pilot now with the puck. They chip it out wide. Kinger comes in, or Schulenberger comes in to support Suki. Shu on the puck now. Gets it over to Ethan. Ethan chips it up to Sam. Sam's getting a lot of pressure on him. Pilot takes over in the neutral space. That puck comes in. Suki's going to get there. Grady with the puck, throwing it across the middle. Finds open Burke. Burke's getting another chance, but he's got two guys centering him and collapsing on him. No shot. That comes back into neutral space where Cooper's got it. He's got Drew out wide. That's where the puck goes. Drew does a spinorama and dumps it in. 3 minutes to go in this opening period. From the near side, Pilot with the puck. They chip it out. Not clean, but they come away with it. They play it back a little bit, lose it. It gives us a chance to regroup at our own end. We overskated a little bit. Drew, though, picks it up. Still losing it. Got to recover. There we go. We settle things down. Gets it to Coop. This one stretches up. Tip. Goes in. Noah coming in to put on some pressure. Goes over to the far side wall. Shot from the point. Padded into the corner. Oh, good opportunity right there. Quick snapping shot from the right side now. Just off the mark. Puck bounces over to the far wall. They overskate it. Larkin's there. He's got a couple of guys on him. Pilot picks it up. Ooh, that was... Brady was coming in hot there. And the Pilot player just barely avoided that big hit by Braden. Kinger having to do some work. Doing a good job Can't quite clear it. Braden gets his hit there, though. That one chips out into neutral space. Pilot hangs on to it. D to D now in their own end. They get tied up right here underneath you. You can't see it. Putting on some good pressure on us here. We're not really matching the pace of play by Pilot as of late. Shot from the blue line finds its way on the target. Patted it into the corner. That one goes up to Strom, back to Speed. Speed back to Strom. It's off the mark, but Braden keeps it in. Pilot now able to chip the puck. Can't quite clear it. Kept in by Cash. Gets over to Logan. Logan into the middle. Hard shot. And we get a penalty now coming up on Pilot Mounds as Goldie took a shot and then took a penalty. And then they get tied up after that. Hey, keep it cool. We already got the call. So cross check. It's like number 23 for Pilot Mounds is going to go in for cross check, I think, on Goldie. I thought it was 23, although I don't see it. Oh, yeah, 23. Colton McGraw, 6'4", 204. Not a small kid. He's an '08 player. So 48 seconds left to go in this opening period. Shots 19-5. We got a 2-minute power play opportunity as Larkin gets ready to take this drop. Goes right over to the half wall where we recover it. Drew has the puck. Comes out to Ian. Ian from the dot, looking for a shot on the left side. That deflects over to the far wall. Thrown in front. Yeah! Larkin from down low, getting it to Noah. Noah with a beautiful one-time. Finds the back of the net, top shelf. Just a few ticks into that power play. I angled the camera down, but you can't see the scoreboard because I was trying to get more of the play underneath us here. It is difficult. Just a bummer. I can't see the whole ice, you know? All right, Pilot with the puck, able to chip it up in a neutral space. 10 seconds to go. They enter the zone. They throw it into the corner. It's going to be hard to see here. Schulenberger with the puck. Reverses it back to the far side. Quick shot on net. Tip. Almost gets it in. And that's going to be a buzzer. Man, really good attempt there off the half wall with the final seconds coming at you. So to recap the first period, your Knights up 2-1. And 21-6 on the shots. They're going out for an ice cut. So I will show you the scoreboard and go on mute and come back in about 15 minutes or so, I guess, whenever that clock stops. Well, it might be sooner than that. I don't know how long the ice cut actually takes. But be back shortly. Going to go on mute for a little bit and see you in about 14 minutes. All right, we are about to get back underway for the second period. Get this thing set up again. By way of recap, opening period, we are up 2-1, 21-6 on shots, but Pilot has been able to get past us a few times, and while their shots have been few, there have been some very good quality chances by them. Um, Brandon doing a great job though in that. As we get set to start the second period. A couple of guys jumping the gun here. That's giving them some education. The circle's there for a reason. Stay out there. That's funny. Face off goes out towards the dot. Pilot chipping it off the glass. They're able to get it in deep. Breeze there. He takes a hit up high from a tall player. Gets thrown in front. Brandon with a good save. Chips it up off the wall. This comes into neutral space. Pilot's going to settle the puck down. They'll chip it up off the glass again. Again, it's going to be hard to see down in here. They're coming out physical right now. Playing it out wide. There's that big guy. 6'4", 200 and some odd pounds. Trip down low. Sammy drawing the trip. All right, 55 dart going in for a trip. And Sam getting on his horse quick. Looks like he just caught a skate, but works out in our favor. Puck comes down. And we will hopefully put another quick goal in there. We did so last time. Larkin feeding Noah. And came away with a quick power play goal. Let's see if we can do it again as we set things up. Drew from the top. There it is. We didn't have time to tell you what was going on before they put one in. So this one even faster than the last, just 6 seconds into the power play. Guys moving the puck very well. Find the back of the net really fast. Last time it was 14 seconds. This time it was 6. So guys know what they're doing. So just 45 seconds into the second period, we get another goal, 3-1. All right, I thought it was Drew straight clean through. It looks like Noah maybe got a tip on that. No, some good points for those guys. This puck comes in. Kinger's getting there. He's got some help from Ian back behind the net. Goes around to the far side. They put some guys in the wall. Pilot's got it down in front. Brandon chips that back over in the corner. Kinger's going to get it back behind the net, coming around the near side. Chips it off the wall for Noah. Noah bumps it. Tries to connect with Braden. That's broken up. Ian picks it up, center ice. He chips it back to Kinger. Nice staggered D. Kinger, cross ice, over the far side, stuck at the dot. Backhanded in by Braden, but that's stolen. Kinger stops, reads it well, comes in, gets a poke, gets it back into neutral space. It's right under you. You're not going to see it. Pilot has it. They go cross ice, and Braden finishes his check. He probably heard it. Ian gets it up to Braden. Braden from out wide. Got to fend off a hit. Larkin comes in to support. Logan's there as well. Logan from down low throws it up high. It's deflected tip back into neutral space. Jackson's got the puck, but somewhere in the backfield, we have some scuffles. So we got a slash coming on Larkin as I just saw the play here. And then I looked in the offensive zone and I see a helmet sliding across the ice. And I see Larkin going to the box for 2 minutes on a slash. All right, so at 16:02 in the second, we got to kill off the penalty here. If that puck goes straight to the wall, Pilot picks it up from the point, down towards the wall. They try to go cross ice. That's read by Logan very well. Logan's got some room. He's got Goldie with him. Oh, just a little off the mark. Goldie pins it back into the corner. Logan comes in from the half wall, chips it up towards the point. We take it out wide, D to D. Schulenberger with the puck. Back to Soup. Soup catches it in his feet, chips it up, blocked. Loose in the front. Brandon's going to get a good save on it. Sorry, I was a little behind the play there, but I thought it was going to get cleared. It got blocked, and they get a shot on net, but Brandon covers that up and stops the threat. Looks like we're going to have Langer and Ertz come out with Cooper and Drew on D. Pilot with the puck, settling things down. They go out wide from the top of the circles. Chip looking for a tip. Loose down in front. Brandon dives, covers that up. Good. We lost track of the puck, but Brandon did not. Ertz taking this face off. Good job looking at the hand. Gets stuck right down there as they get it covered up in the skates. Pilot with the puck up high. They settle it down to the near side. Looking to chip one through on the weak side. That doesn't work out. Pilot recovers the puck. Gets it on the near side. Throws it back up high. Out wide to the left from the top of the circles. Right side. There it is. So Pilot also executing a good power play. Moving the puck well. And they find an open net to take it back to a 1-goal game, 3-2. The NorthStar Knights out shooting 22-9, but 1-goal difference yet again. 2-1 in the first, 3-2 in the second. At 14:59, puck comes back into our own end. Kinger's going to get there. He gets a little bit of help in the assist. Says go out wide. Gabe now with the puck. Pilot getting one through everybody from the blue line. And then we chip it up, back it out. Gabe's trying to take a pass there. Gets hit instead. It's right below you. You're not going to see it. But Pilot enters into the zone. We got to evade a couple of hits. Kinger's going to pick it up. A couple of guys go down. Pilot from the far side point. Keeps it in just barely, but read by Cash and stolen. Cash coming back the other way. He cuts. He's just offsides. Close. Timing just a little off there, and we get a whistle and a neutral zone drop. Puck driven forward. Burt was able to get that in there. Noah's now got it on the far wall. Gets around a couple of guys, but Pilot comes away with the puck. They got some numbers. They chip it through. They're collapsed on. Brandon chips it out. Nice little bump and drop from Noah to Burt. Burt with the puck, skating through, loses it. Gets thrown back into neutral space. Jackson's got two guys to navigate. And it's just a little bit too much to handle. Pilot tying the game, 3-3. So again, similar to the first period, those opportunities that Pilot's getting are coming on these odd man rushes. So they've made some adjustments or figured out some way to pinch at the right times or something. I don't know. And they're able to get by us. So the ref didn't like that face off, and they'll reset and do it again. Pilot flubs on the pass, but they're able to recover it. Braden comes in, puts a good body on. Larkin's there, chips the puck in deep. Their goalie settles it down, reverses it to the near side, tripped into neutral space. Drew's going to pick that up. Drew gets it up to Larkin. Larkin's got to navigate a big guy, get some help from some teammates here. Noah comes in, he's poking. Braden's on the outside. Their player cuts through to the middle. Bit of a scramble at the blue line. Picked up by Drew. Reaches line, chips it in. Their goalie settles it down. Gets it up towards the wall. Larkin reads that. Oh, looking for the wrap. Oh, I thought he had that. That was so close. Still loose in the crease. There's the goal. So lots of net front presence. Puck just never got covered up. I thought the net popped off too, but maybe just a smidge, but not enough to say that he didn't have a chance to make some saves. So, yeah, it did. It moved off about an inch, but they're saying the play was still good and finds it back. And I thought Larkin had the wrap in the first place, but instead it just created some havoc. And I don't know, they're having a chit chat about something over here. So it looks like 18 getting that one. Braden Strong. Logan with the assist. Oh, Larkin was in the play there too. He certainly created some of that opportunity. Good shift by the guys as we quickly get one back. Just barely keeping that onside. Goldie does. Quick shot. Glove down by the goalie. As Cash came in on the right side on the loose puck and quick shot in motion. Goalie read it well. It's 12:44 left to go in the second period. We're up 4-3 now. 24-11 on the shots. Pilot takes possession after this face-off, rims up the near side, comes into neutral space. It's right below you. You hear the hit. That was enough to take possession of the puck back. Kinger getting one up through the middle. It's tipped around a few times, goes in deep. Goldie on the forecheck, goes around to the far side. Kept in here by Ian. Down in front, thrown. Oh, bouncing puck. Cash can't quite get the shot off. I think it kind of hit a skate, trying to get it to the stick, and it just took a weird bounce towards the goalie. Good setup, though, down low by Goldie. All right, we got Langer out there with Herbs and Lee and Ian and Kinger. Face off, driven down deep. Jack gets there, gets a stick on it, still working for it. Tips around a couple of guys, gets some help from Langer in the corner. Jack's getting a poke on it, takes punishment, but gets the puck deep. Ryan working the forecheck, comes around to the far side wall, bounces up in open space. It's a little bit dangerous. Jax with a good back check, stops them from coming through clean. Chips it towards the net, sticked out by Brandon, comes around to the near side. Jax with the puck, chips it around. This comes out in open space. Langer's got it. He's got some room. Comes over to Ian. Ian settles it down, chips it in front. We got to settle and adjust. Good job by Langer hanging on to it. Gabe's got the puck. He's got it low. He's trying to drive it forward. He gets hooked and no call. It's probably a holding, actually. It was like a headlock around him. Langer with a good hit along the boards. Pilot now navigating the ref at center ice. Chipped back forward by Schulenberger. Pilot settles it down, throws it in deep. Those guys go out for a change. That gets by Brandon. Suki's going to pick it up. He stretches one up. Looking for Gabe, who takes a hard hit trying to catch that stretch pass. Pilot now trying to break out. Doesn't do it clean, but they do get out in the neutral space. They get poked off by an aggressive Burke, who's going in on some hard forechecking pressure, ties his man up. Good job. Ethan with the puck, comes in to support, comes up high though. Suki's got to get there. He pinches a little bit, but enough to disrupt them from the rush. Suki with the puck in the corner, gets pinned down. Burke comes in to help, comes back out into the middle. Schulenberger, bouncing puck, gets around him. Little shake and bake, but he makes up for it, gets it back, chips it out in the neutral space. D to D from Pilot, throws it in, opposite corner, settled down by Brandon. That disrupts him. Not sure what happened there, but Suki lost an edge in the backfield. Quite a few guys going down. That was contact, though. We're offsides. We tag up. Pilot in their own end, gets it up to center. They chip it in deep. Sam goes in. He's got some help from Suki. Back behind the net now. Into the middle. Comes out. Larkins with the puck. He's skating around. He cuts through the middle. Gets by a couple. Recovers it deep. Cuts. Reverses. Comes back towards the middle. Tries to throw it towards the net. He gets tied up. Pilot now has the numbers on that side. Weird bounce off the glass. Gives us a break. Braden with the puck. Comes back to Drew. Drew shot on net. Saved by the goalie. The guys get tied up a little bit. Refs come in and settle that down. Feel like I'm not tracking the play very well today with the camera. Hopefully it's coming through all right. Again, I'm trying not to move it up and down because I keep forgetting to put it back and you can't see it, but hopefully it's coming through all right. That face-off drive deep, comes back close towards the corner. No, with the puck, throwing it up high. Coop gets it over to Drew, takes another shot from the right side, and that one's red and gloved down by the goalie. I wasn't even paying attention, but I'm assuming the goalie swapped today for Pilot. They have both goalies are 08s. One's 5'10", one's 6'1", put a bit of a difference there. Larkin putting on some pressure. We get a whistle. I guess the net came off or moved or something. Doesn't look like it came off. Guess it did. Braden putting some pressure on in the corner right off that faceoff. Noah picks it up, tries to throw it in front. That's read by Pilot, and they chip it out. Settled down by Drew, thrown back in. We're off sides. We tag up, head back in. Braden's going to come on in, try to put some pressure on. Their man settles down, goes out wide. Little sauce bump pass into the middle. It's broken up, but not before it's picked up at center ice. We'll stop them from coming into the zone clean. Backhanded by Coop, rims around to the far side. Larkin settles it down, chips it up off the glass in the neutral space. Braden puts the body on. Tied up in the skates right in front of you. The guy's hacking and whacking a little bit. Still stuck along the kick plate. Now we come away with it. Braden with the puck. Not a lot of options. Throws it, chips it through. That's going to ice. And we'll come back down to our end. Face off. Comes up to the top of the circle for Pilot. Cash is going to pick it up. He's got Spee with him. That chips through. Spewak with the puck. Puck reverses back up. Loses the puck. Tries to throw it up high. Can't quite get it. Slow in the snow. Stuck along the wall. Cash and Spee working hard. Pilot picks it up. Gets it out. They reach center ice. Get poked off once. Get poked off twice, but they pick up the loose change. They try to chip it across, but Klinger stops it. Reverses it back to the far side wall. Soccered up by Ian. Ian hangs onto the puck, drops it. We get a trip, no call. So somebody was not happy with the lack of a call on that one. I think coach had to tell him to settle down a little bit. Understandable, though, as I do believe Cash got tripped pretty bad. Face-off driven deep as Ernst, Lee, and Langer are out there. Jack's coming over, putting a good body on a guy, able to keep the puck in as Gabe works it down low, gets reversed back up high. Jack gets evaded, stays with it, ties him up. Gabe comes into support. He gets hippied into the wall, spun around a little bit. He gets right back up. Pilot able to get the puck out in the neutral space. They come in. They look like they were offsides. Guess not. Trying to look at the camera and the play at the same time. Ryan working hard along the wall. You get some help from Gabe, or sorry, from Schulenberger. That settled down, dropped in front. Gage with the puck, looking for the left side. Oh, man. I think he was trying to cross that one over to Jax. Got tied up by the goalie. Pilots rushed, broken up, but they're able to keep it in. Oh, dangerous down in front. Yeah, son of a gun. So they get by us. We couldn't quite clear the puck. As we were heading out, one guy stayed back, and he ends up with the puck behind everybody, and he rifles one top shelf, ties it 4-4 with 6:44 left to go in the second. So a bit of a different game in terms of results. Shots 27-13, but score 4-4. All right, Pilot with the puck, reaching center ice, coming out wide, gets pushed off by Sam. Through with the puck, gets it up, out, with some help by Burke. Pilot with it in their own end, try to stretch one up through the middle. Hard to keep the camera up, a lot of back and forth. Drew finds Ethan, who gets by everybody. Good shot, but gloved by the goalie. I was way bad with the camera. Apologies. I was trying to loosen the camera up so that when we come through neutral space here, I can try to like tip down and see it, but I'm just not that skilled at this. All right, Weiser out there with Wins and Tuner. We got Cooper and Drew on D. Pilot able to get this puck up to the point, can't quite get it out. Sam working hard down low and gets some help from Burke. Right in front for Weiser. His shot tipped and blocked up high. Burke recovers it, throws it up for Coop. Coop walks in, looking for a tip. That goes a little wide right. On the right side, it's close, but Pilot settles things down. Burke comes in, puts a body on, but it's chipped up, kept into the point by Drew. It's on net. Backhand, second backhand. 3 backhand attempts. They all flirt with the net, but can't find the back of it. Drew with the puck again from the point. Shot blocked. Another backhand in. That's also blocked. Pilot now able to get the puck up out in the neutral space. They throw it in. It gets on net, and Brandon settles it down. We get a whistle. We get some guys out for a change with 5:08 left to go in the second. Noah's coming out. Braden and Jack. And we got Ian and Kinger on D. Face off. It's chipped up towards the point. Doesn't come out clean. Pilot's going to pick it up at their blue line. They try to stretch one across. They pick up the loose change. They throw it deep. Kinger goes in to get it. Reverses it back up for Ian. Ian trying to poke at it. Misses the first one. Has to come back, settle. Put the body on a guy. Gets some help from Larkin. Braden comes in. Gets into the mix into the corner. Still loose. No clear possession. Back into the middle. Kinger gets it. He chips it up and out. That's tipped and batted down as Noah goes in on some forecheck. He takes his man back behind the net, pins him along the boards, but Pilot's able to get it up, get it out. They chip it out wide, throws it back towards the net. They can't connect, goes clean to the near side. This one comes out. Battle in neutral zone. Let's see who can come away. Pilot's got it. Not before we get a whistle. Interference. So number 5. For Pilot Mound, going in for 2 minutes on an interference call. We've been very good so far on the power plays, although Pilot also had a very successful power play. But 14 seconds on the first, 6 seconds, I think, on the second. Let's see what we can do on this one. That face off, though, one by Pilot, comes back, tipped up off the glass, comes into neutral space, comes all the way down. Brandon's going to settle it, drops it. Drew's going to pick it up. Drew Gets it over to Ian. They set it up, throws it towards the middle. That's red, broken up, comes back up high. It's going to come out in neutral space. Let's see if I can do this. Man, it's making me busy just trying to keep it up with the camera. That's crazy. Anyway, thrown in towards the net, goes back behind the net. Noah's got it, reverses around, finds Larkin. Larkin can't quite get to it. He's got to navigate a hit, and a ref pops into the center ice. Dropped up high, Logan with the puck. Down low, goalie takes out Larkin. A couple of guys now get spun around. Logan got big time spun around. Their guy shaking and baking coming through. Brandon's going to settle it down, flips it up. That gets by us, comes all the way deep. Cleared again by Pilot. Kept in though, right the last second. Thrown in and gloved by the goalie. Cleared in the neutral space, and a little bit of back and forth stick handle creates the offsides. A lot of fast action there. Hard to keep up. Braden with the face-off here. He's got Cash and Burke with him. We got Goldie and Kinger out here. Kinger to Goldie. Alex skating the puck up. Stops up high. Tries to get some help from Burke. Burke walks around. Oh, flirting with the right side. Almost found it. Cash up to Kinger. Kinger back to Cash. One time. Pass over the left side. Can't connect on it, though. Goldie gets it up. Gets it back over to Cash. Cash with a hard shot. Rising, goes up over the net. We've got a backhand one by Burke. That doesn't work out. Nobody at the point as we chip it up high. Kinger, though, comes back, picks it up, cuts, reverses in, chips it up. Can't quite get it through deep. Pilot throws it in to the far side corner. That's probably going to kill it off as we have 5 seconds left. Braden picks it up, takes it behind the net. 2, 1. Their guy's out. Braden's coming through with some speed, though. Got a chance to get in before they get their fifth guy out there. Centers one, can't connect. Picks up the rebound, though. And now Pilot takes the center pass and comes back the other way. It's a 3-2 rush. They settle it down. They come out wide, back into the middle, backhand, loose in front. Brandon tracks it well, keeps it in front, and gets a glove on it. All right, so Ethan coming out with Herbs and Gabe. Looks like we got Suki and Schulenberger on D. Schulenberger with the puck, rims it around hard to the far side. Jax has it, overskates it a bit. He's got to settle it down. They give him some room through the middle, so he's going to take it. He cuts in and around, gets past a couple, loses it. Gabe comes in to support, but the puck's in deep. Ethan comes in, helps him out along the boards. It's hard to see. Puck pops down low. Centers one. Ethan looking for the left side. Just a puck wide. Good set up by the guys, but Pilot able to chip this one out, get it in a neutral space. Suki to Shu. Shu chips it up to Jax, who chips it, avoids the icing call. Their goalie settles it down. Jax comes in, puts some pressure on a guy. Pilot able to get it out towards the wall. They skate it up now. Sorry, the camera's a little low. A little back and forth in the neutral space. And it ends up in our zone. Suki with the puck. Rims it around to the far side. Jackson gets on his horse. He's going to get there. Can't quite chip it up and out. Ethan comes in to help. Jax comes in too. It's a 3-on-2. Couple of sticks going around. Hard hit by Jackson afterwards. No call, though. That was definitely an after the play kind of hit. Maybe he's trying to help Jackson out who got buried under the hog pile. Pilot back and forth at the blue line. Oh, loose in front. Larkin trying to take advantage, but he gets poked off. Thrown in deep. That's an ice and a whistle. 20.7 seconds left. Good opportunity. Couldn't quite connect, but some good pressure there. To go back and watch that hog pile right in front of the Pilot bench. That got pretty scruffy there for a second. I think some of the tension's getting a little high. Face off. Oh, we fan on the one time. Larkin's going to get another crack at it. That's blocked. Comes out wide. 10 seconds. Thrown in towards the net. High stick up on Larkin. No call. Cooper with the puck. Short time. Walk in. Got to get a shot quick. We center one. That's broken up. Another quick shot though. That comes safely off to the left. Some guys getting tied up a little bit. Refs come in to settle it down. And that will conclude the second period. So, Pilot coming away with a win on the second period here. Um, the refs coming through, letting Pilot get off the ice safely. So by way of recap, 30-15 on the shots there. Can't remember exactly where it was after the first. We were up as well, but somewhere around that 2-1 differential, like we're sitting at now. Um, but score of 4-4, and I think it was what 2-1 coming into the second, and then it ended up 4-4. So I guess they came away with a 3-2 win in that period. Not to go back and check, but anyway, we'll be back in about 14 minutes or so, well, 13 minutes or so for the ice cut. I never know how it works with the copyrights and all this stuff and music playing, so I'm going to go ahead and go on mute and come back in about 12 minutes. All right, we'll be back in about a minute here as the guys are on the ice. It's cut, nets are getting put in place, and we will conclude this weekend's hockey. We got 18 minutes of play coming before you. 4-4 is the score. 30-15 on shots in favor of the Knights. I would expect Pilot to be digging pretty deep to come away with a win after coming away with a loss yesterday. 4-2 win for the Knights over Pilot Mound yesterday. Noticed on my hockey it was the U17 team listed, but we are playing the U18 team. I'm sure they'll get that sorted out, but so I got my other phone up, sitting on the desk next to me as I try to watch my daughter play during breaks here. Go back and watch that proper later. This puck comes deep into our own end. Ian's going to get there, chip it around to the wall. Larkin's going to get it along the boards, comes out in the neutral space. Pilot's got it. They evade a couple. Chip it back this way. Comes in deep. Ian's going to get there again. Settles it back down. Chips it up into the middle. Larkin's driving it forward. Drops it for Noah. He gets pinned into the corner. Braden comes in. A couple of late hits, and guys scramble up into the corner. Doesn't look like any calls are coming, but they're going to peel everybody back. So our guys go out for a change. We get some fresh bodies out there. Like Alex is out there with Logan and Cash. Jackson and Grady are out there on D. That faceoff comes up to Shoe. Shoe with the puck right from the top. Looking for the right side, finds the glove, but good quick release. And this faceoff driven back by Pilot, comes back behind the net, around the near side. And they're able to chip it into neutral space. This comes all the way across. Suki's going to get there, reverses it back. Oh, dangerous in front. Goldie gets a good stick on it, though, and pokes it to the left. Big hit in the backfield, but we lose possession of the puck, get it back. Now we settle it down. Grady gets it over to Goldie. Gold with the puck, trying to backhand it over for Spiewak. Cash comes in, tries to put a body on. Now it's a one-on-one deep. Jackson separates his man well, but can't clear the puck. Hard shot, glove down by Brandon. Face off goes down in the corner, back up to the point. Gabe with the puck. He's got Irv with him. Gabe hangs on to it, chips it in front. Oh, just off the stick of Jax. Jax tries to center one. That's broken up. Pilot now coming back the other way. They come in and they are just offsides. Well, puck will come back out into neutral space. We'll drop and try to do it again. Face off coming back. Pilot gets possession of it, throws it towards the blue line where it's broken up by Coop. He gets it to Drew. Drew takes it back behind the net, cuts, settles it down. Gets it up to Gabe at center, chips it forward. Irv goes in on the forecheck. He's going to get there. That gets by him. Pilot with the puck. And they keep good possession. Pass it out wide, chipping into the far side corner. Cooper's there, pokes it up, scoops it back to the near side, gets it to Irv. Irv from the wall, backhands one, finds Gabe. Gabe skating through, He chips around a guy, gets forced out wide, backhands it towards the net, gets taken down. Those guys are sitting down there for a minute. Gabe's pretty slow to get up. He took a hard hit down there. We get a whistle and a stoppage. And it looks like that was an icing, so it's coming back down. But quite a bit of back and forth there. Hope Gabe's okay. Got hit pretty hard in the corner and stayed down for a bit, but got himself back to the bench. And Weiser's out there with Winter and Burt. Shot from the point, saved by Brannon. Kinger with the puck. He chips it up, gets it up to Burt. Burt is hog-tied into the wall. Kinger comes in to support. Pilot now with the puck, chipping it up, looking to bounce past one. That doesn't work out. Back and forth here in front of the net, or in front of the railing. Burke in the corner, getting punished. Ian keeps the puck in, but lost at the half wall. Pilot now coming back the other way. He's forced out wide, tries to center one, gets it back, tries to chip it across. It's broken up. Foot race now. Ethan and Winter are there. Ethan covering the pass. Winter staying on the man. Dropped in front. Winter with the puck, trying to chip it through. Oh, look for the right side. It was there. It was just off the mark. Larkin getting tied up along the wall. Winter puts some pressure on. Pilot, though, skating the puck up. Pilot chipping it in from center. Brandon tries to settle it down, but it's a bouncing puck. Schulenberger picks it up. He's able to get the puck in deep. Noah goes in on some pressure. Ooh. The camera got loose here. Got to tighten that back up. Braden now from the corner. A couple of sticks go flying. Larkin puts a body on a guy, gets it up towards the point. Suki from the point. Off the mark, wide right. Schulenberger, shot, block, tip, up. Nice catch by a parent there, up along the boards. Or up along the stands there. Pretty quick reaction time. I'm trying to check out my daughter's game at the same time. Looks like they're up 4-1 over Hastings. Backhanded in, kept deep by, back behind the net. It's deep by Pilot, but then chipped all the way out. Suki's going to get on his horse. He's going to get there. Comes around to the near side. Thrown in towards the middle. I've lost track of it. Pilot's got it now on their own end. It's broken up at the middle. They regroup. D to D. They miss on it. Cash comes in. Force them to get a quick pass off. Not very clean. They fan on a couple of passes and clears. Goldie now with the puck. He throws it up high. Suki with it. Back out to Gold. Gold's got to hang on to it. Gets it out wide for Schulenberger. Schulenberger skips one through. It's loose. Couple of shots. Good saves by the goalie. Cash now with the puck. Bounces it up off the wall. We're not quite there. Suki with the puck. He bags a couple. Gets it up to Gabe. Gabe chips it in. That one comes back out through. Stretch pass. Comes all the way down. Drew's going to get it. Reverses it for Coop. Coop has to reverse again. Tipped it up towards the point. It's broken up. Picked up by Coop. And we get a trip. Looks like Gabe's going in the box for 2 minutes for tripping. That puck will come all the way down. So 12:21 left to go in the game. Scores 4-4. Shots 33-16, and we got a kill. And that puck kept in deep. We try to rim it around, fan on it. Cooper's doing some work there. Get some help from Larkin. Drew comes in. 3 guys come away with the puck, chips it up high off the glass, does his job, gets in deep. Their goalie plays it. As Larkin comes in with some good speed, he's chasing now. Their guy's coming back. He tries to chip around, gets through, shake and bake, gets poked out. I'm not sure if Brandon got a stick on that or what, but ends up on the far side. Guys get tangled up high. Pilot with the puck, trying to set it up from down low. That's poked off by Drew. Comes into neutral space. Braden with the puck. He's got a little bit of room. Comes out wide, gets poked off. And chips at it. We get some fresh bodies out to try to kill off the last minute of this one. Pilot coming across. They enter into the zone, chip it in. But that's a hard clear. That one comes all the way down. That's a nice hard shot. It was rising most of the way, too. Braden able to get there. Chips this one all the way back down in our own end. That was, that should come out in a neutral space. That was that was our own guy chipping that all the way down. Definitely not a nice. Yeah, I think they're trying to talk about it. Definitely missed call by the refs there. They're laughing about it a little bit as the pilot guys realize that was not the way that was supposed to go. Well, we take a little bit of an advantage there. Kills off a few more seconds as we get the offensive zone face-off. And their guy coming through with some good speed here. Gets through a few, but not all. And that's chipped back out and out, all the way down. Their goalie settles it down. A little chirpy chirp happening here right down below you. You guys having some fun. It comes up, not quite out. Now it's cleared by Kinger. Comes in a neutral space. 8 seconds to go on the kill. Pilot with the puck. From the blue line, they get it up center ice. They try to throw it in. Doesn't get in deep. Tied up along the half wall. Kinger working hard, getting some help and speed. They get tied up as there's a bunch of bodies in the way. Pilot with the puck, chips it across far side. They can't get through everybody. We're on top of each other too. We fan on one. Ian doing a good job recovering off the hit. Spiewak with the puck, chips it across, find Irvs. Irvs with the puck, shake and bake around. He's going to cut through the middle. Chip, looking for the top off the shoulder, but the goalie just sit down. The ref. I might have been behind that. You might not even have seen the shot. I'm sorry. The ref telling 93 on the other side, he's like, don't touch him. Don't touch him or you're going to the box. After the whistle there. Trying to stay in control of this game, which is always good. Apologize for the camera. Again, I'm trying to see if I can keep up with it right below us, but it's hard to remember to put it back up. Hard shot from the right wall. It's getting there, keeping the puck in at the half wall. It gets thrown down low. 2-2 battle. Ertz comes in, tries to help out Langer, but Pilot coming away with the puck. I'm going to stay on sides. I'm driving in. Oh, loose. Yee! Again, I'm off the mark here with this thing. I got to just stay put, man. So quick whistle there is it was not covered. Brandon got a stick or a pad on it, and it bounced out about 2 feet, but the ref couldn't see it. Got a whistle. Winter taking this face off, gets it out back to Schulenberger, who chips it up. That comes all the way down for an icing, though, and it'll come right back. Mm. 9 minutes and 19 seconds. About halfway through this third period. Scores 4-4, 35-18 on the shots. Winter with this face off. Schulenberger yet again. And a similar result. And the exact same result. And we come right back. Finally getting possession of this face-off, getting it down low. They get angled off, but they get a shot off the side of the net. Noah's trying to chip that one out. Doesn't quite work. Comes back in deep. Jackson's going to get there. Comes a battle along the wall from the bottom of the circle. Good save by Brandon. Suki gets in, tries to chop at it. Takes his man down. They battle forward into the corner. A couple of guys poking, pushing. Stuck in the kick plate. Rolls its way up half wall. Comes out. We get it to the middle. It was Winter over to Noah. Noah chips at it. Back and forth here, right at center ice. Pops in. We got to be careful. Jackson doing a good job. Reverses this one up. Ski-Wax got it. He's got Larkin out wide. Sam picks it up in the middle. Oh, dropped in front. Looked for the one time. Just a little off the mark. Oh, my gosh. And I didn't see it, but Sam went down hard. And Larkin's coming in to support him. Oh, punch is getting thrown. Jeez. Emotions are definitely getting high. Sam is not thrilled. He got taken down pretty hard, it does look like. I think we might have a couple of guys go into the box, one aside. Rest trying. So we got two roughing calls offsetting each other. No, sorry. All right, there we go. Yeah, 23 and 13. So 13 for us. Larkin going in the box. 23 for them going in the box on some roughing. After the play, Sam got taken down pretty hard, I guess. Helmet popped off. It's the second helmet to come off this game. So the refs having a conversation about, I guess, how this proceeds. 8:10 left to go in the game. Let's check in on my daughter and see how she's doing. I think she scored the first goal of the game. The last time I checked, they were up 4-1. And 6-1 somewhere in the second period. So they seem to be well in hand over there. A long conversation trying to figure out what's going on around here. And, two sets of refs talking to both sets of coaches here on whatever the heck is going on. I was wondering what this is about. Like, the refs make the calls. It is what it is. I don't know what they go over and explain. Maybe it's just to tell them how to handle the bench and the penalties or something. I don't know. So offsetting. I don't know why it's not coming into neutral space, but all right. Well, we're 5-5 hockey. They're waiting for the clock to figure something out. Not sure what. Maybe they're trying to clear the penalties because it's 5-5 or something. I don't know. So I guess 5-5, they're not putting the penalties on the clock. I guess they just keep track of the time when they're allowed to come out. Face-off win by the Knights. Coop gets it over to Logan, who takes a quick shot on net, saved by the Pilot goalie. Comes around to the far side. Braden puts the body on, kept in by Logan, chipped in. Bounces off the corner. Cash is going to get there. That chips out, though. Drew's going to get on his horse and get back there. He settles it down, uses the net, evades the guy, gets spun around a little bit and gets some help from Coop. Coop stretches one up. And I thought it got touched. Yeah, they agree. Spiewak putting some pressure on quick, throws it back up towards the point. We got to avoid the ref. Get a shot on net, though. That one bounces around us. Drew keeps it in deep. Braden comes in, pins his man. Cash comes in to help. He gets pinned into the corner. Now guys are just hammering each other. Pilot still can't quite clear it. Cash with the puck, gets it down low. Braden gets hit in the back. Hangs onto it, settles it down. Drops it for Drew. Drew walks in, shot is blocked. Bounces off the back wall into the goalie, and a couple of bodies go down. And we get some fresh legs out here. And we got Goldie coming out with Weiser and Ers. And we got Hinger and Cassidy on D. Face-off comes back. Pilot picks it up. They skate up the wall. Get through to neutral space. Get the puck in deep. Brandon settles it down. Rims it around to the far side. Kept in by Pilot. Ian gets there. Gets it up to Kinger. Kinger up to Ethan. Jax picks up the loose change. He's got Goldie in the middle. Jax hangs onto it. Should drop. Oh, looking for the weak side. So close. Good setup there. Good patience. Just a little bit disrupted. Pilot now coming away with the puck through center ice. They got to cut, move around. They throw it in deep, opposite corner, bounces off. Ian picks it up. He's got Irvs up high, and that's where it's going to go. Jack settles it down. He's got it. He's got four guys in front of him. Loses the puck, keeps it deep, throws it towards the net. Nobody home. Ethan tries to keep it in as well, but Pilot chips it up off the glass, high, comes, settles down. Suki's going to pick it up. He gets it up, finds Ethan, tipped off the stick. Irvs goes in on the porch. Oh, I thought they touched it. We were good, but apparently we were just past the red line on our own end, and it's coming back down. Good setup, though. That was exciting. Some really good chances there. Tried to clear it off the right side. Rolling puck, takes a weird bounce, moves on the left. Brandon coming out big, covers that up, stops the secondary chance. Good block by Jackson, stops that net puck from getting through the net on the second one. Burke with the puck, chips it out wide for Shu. Shu with the puck. Looking to sneak one right side. Good glove by the goalie. Little contact after the whistle behind the net. But everybody skates away clean. Got to be coming close to the time these guys get out of the box. Face-off driven deep. Noah goes in, trying to get to it. It's thrown up all the way high, comes all the way down. Brandon settles it down, reverses it on the near side. Schulenberger comes back. That's broken up. He's able to get to it. Gets it at the half wall. Comes out. Scooped up by Soup. Suki's got some speed. Takes it in. Chips it deep. Goes out for a change. Bert gets there. He gets pinned into the corner. Getting some help. It's like Sam's down there with him. And Noah's hanging up high. That's where the puck was going, but read well by the D. Sam tried to center one. He gets back into the mix down low, working hard. Pops around to the far side. Coop's going to get there, drives it forward. Back behind the goal line yet again. Their guy skates through, chips it up as Coop got tangled up with his guy down on the ice. Pilot guy with the puck now, walking through. Shot, saved and dropped quick by Brandon. Chipped up, blocked. Gets into neutral space, though. Drew's got it. He's going to take a lane. Chips through, hard shot. Self-preservation save there as that rode up quick off the goalie's ear. Gets a glove on it, adjusts his helmet. Whip of the hair, the whole deal. 4:26 left to go. Score is 4-4. Shots 40-19. Got to make something happen here. Langer's out here with Goldie and Lee. They both come in trying to help. Comes over to the wall. Gets pinned there. Ian's up at the point, ready for it. This one pops out, comes into neutral space. It's going to go to Kinger on the far side. Kinger reaches line, chips it in. Their goalie settles it down, reverses it, chips it up to the wall on the far side. Langer's going to get there. Can't quite keep it in, though, but Kinger's there, stops it from going any further. He's the lead dog. He takes it in, throws it towards the net, looking for a rebound. It's loose in front. Comes up high, though, back into center ice. Ian's going to pick up the puck. He settles it down. He finds Goldie at the blue line on the far side. Quick snap shot, goes a little high over the mark, rides up the wall, up to Kinger, throws it back in. Alex with the puck, drops it in front, looking for Goldie. They battle up into the corner. Langer gets one on net, bounces over to the left side. Up to Kinger from Logan. That's wide left, gets back deep. Pilot picks it up. They get it out, center ice. Braden with the puck deep. He's going to skate it. He's got some room, too. He's coming out, drops it. Thrown back low. Braden with the puck, throws it in front. Here it is, here it is. Oh, so close. Keep going, boys, keep going, boys. Lots of traffic in front. Good effort from Cash coming in, taking a quick shot. Pilot now chipping this puck up and out. Just giving them some breathing room. CP with the puck, chips it off the wall. Broken up by Pilot, comes back the other way. You can't see it, it's right underneath you. But here it comes. Braden now with the puck. He skates out wide. He's got to navigate a couple of guys. He does. Gets back possession of the puck. Good drive by Braden. Gets shouldered off. She with the puck. Shot blocked. Goes over to the far side, though. Kept in. And a high stick will bat that down. And we should come into neutral space. No? I thought that comes into neutral space. Maybe that comes all the way down. All right. Ethan coming out with Herbs and Noah. So the line's getting a little mixed up. Our guys are out of the box now, but a couple of guys playing with some different folks, trying to mix things up, make something happen. Face off, driven high up off the glass. Suki gets it up and out. It becomes a foot race. Herbs getting some good speed, gets there, covers it up, tries to center one. Ethan comes in to help. Ethan with the puck, backhands it. Herbs is going to pick it up. Tries to chip it in front. Noah comes in to support. He gets pinned into the wall. Ethan comes in to help him out. Pops up high. Jackson chips it deep into the far corner. Jackson's going to get there. Pilot rims it around to the near side. We collapse on the wall. Hard shot by Ethan. That bounces over to the far side. And it pops into neutral space. Schulenberger's going to get there. Man's on it. But gets some help from Suki. Suki holds the line, chips it out wide. Ethan's going to pick it up. Ethan's going to reach the line, throws it in deep. That one rims around. Braden comes in, chips it up off the... Oh, I thought he had it by him. Did not. But Larkin comes in, keeps it in on a backhand. Pilot now with the puck, reverses it back, comes around. Larkin's there, ties his man into the corner, comes up to the point. Hoop's got it. He walks, comes out wide to Drew. Drew from the top of the circles, blocks, gets it back. Second shot was wide right, but the goalie was there and covers that, as that was a lot of pressure and traffic quick in front of him. 1:26 left to go in the game. I don't know what we do if we tie, but let's not hope for that. So 45-19 on the shot, 4-4 on the score. Got some work to do as Braden takes this face off, wins it back up, gets a little past Drew. He gets on his horse, getting back into his own end. Drew fans on the pass, covers, gets it back. Not before Pilot comes in, puts some pressure though, keeping the puck in. This one does work its way in the neutral zone. Braden gets taken out hard, and the hand comes up. And I do believe, so it was a hook on Braden Strong that leads us into a power play opportunity to close this one out. That's exactly what we need with 1:08 left to go in the game. We go up on a one-man advantage to try to finish this one off strong. 45-19 on the shots, looking pretty similar to last game. The score, though, tied. The face-off comes in, recovered by Pilot, chips it up off the glass. This comes out in the neutral space. Pilot with the puck, throwing it in, patted down by Brandon. Speedwhack with the puck, gets it up to Ian. Ian's got it, throws it, rims it around, comes around to the far side. Noah's there, keeps it in from the hashes, gets it down low. Larkin using his body, protecting the puck, throws it up high. Logan with it, gets it to Drew. Drew out wide, that's poked off. Ian's got it, back up to Drew. Drew walks, shot. Oh, look for a tip or something. That doesn't work out, goes clean through. Logan with the puck, drops it in front one time. Noah gets a one time on it, but then he's broken up. Drew gets beat a little bit after the body. Oh, good job by Ian coming in, putting a huge body on, stopping them from getting a shot. Logan now with the puck. U18 center ice, throws it out. Ian gets pressured off, trips it out wide though. Braden with the puck, snap shot, loose in front, chipped up over goal! Yeah, it's probably really loud, but that was exciting. Literally a tenth of a second left on the clock. It rolls up over the goalie on a loose change tip to come away with a 5-4 win. The ref's looking at it, but that was 100% in the back of the net before the clock ran out. So I don't even know who's going to get credit. So 13, 3 to 18. That was pretty awesome. I mean, literally tenths of a second left on the clock as it rolls up and over the goalie. It was just one of those time slows down as you watch it float through the air. That was pretty fun. Obviously tough for Pilot, who played much stronger today. But man, how exciting was that finish? Our guys hanging out, handshaking, and I believe every time we play an opponent at home, we hand out a sportsmanship type award. So we'll keep you around for that. See if you can hear it. I'm not sure if you will, but so Casey Silverman for Pilot awarded the sportsmanship award. He's going to come out and grab that. Oh, that's good to see. More of the Pilot team coming in to join post-game prayer. Love it. Actually, here they all come. Yeah. All right. Well, that's going to wrap up the weekend here up north. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Again, the NorthStar Knights coming away with 2 wins this weekend, a 4-2 and a 5-4 win over the U18 Pilot Mound Hockey Academy group. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We will catch you next time.